forward to watching this. Giants-Cowboys Sunday in Arlington. Will Eli Manning play well enough to hold off Daniel Jones? There will certainly be a lot of people wondering how long the leash is, so to speak. Also wondering how that Giants offense will look without OBJ. Who will make the passing game go now? We know that answer for the Cowboys, but we don't know if we'll see him on Sunday. Amari Cooper dealing with a foot injury. Will he be available? And will we see Zeke? He is back in Dallas from Cabo, has just arrived within the last hour or so, and his agent just said this at the airport.
Negotiations right now.
Very, very close.
As in a day, hours,
Close.
minutes?
Close. Very close.
Do you expect him to play on Sunday?
I think Zeke showed his commitment by coming back to Dallas. So, I mean, we didn't come here now to do a deal. So I think he's committed. So, and both sides are. So.
What sort of playing shape is he in? Can he contribute immediately?
Yeah, absolutely.
What has this process been for you and Zeke? How's it been for you?
It's been tedious, but, you know, both sides kept it pretty civil. And he's excited about being back in Dallas. It's been a long journey, but he's excited.
What were his emotions, I guess, over the last couple of days as talks have progressed?
Excitement. Just excitement.
Is this where he wants to be long term?
Absolutely. That's why he's here. That's why he's here.
What's the latest from the Jones' camp?
We're talking. We're talking. Like I said, they're committed and we're committed. That's why we're here.
From a physical standpoint, how would you describe Zeke?
He's good. You saw him. He's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you guys.
Thank you.
That's Rocky Arsenault at DFW.
Great name
very,
for an
very
agent,
recently.
by the way, Rocky.
You're right. He says that Zeke will be ready to play and that the contract is very, very close to being done. If it's done before Sunday, how do they work him back in?
It's a great question, and I think you'd be tempted to give the ball to Zeke 20 to 25 times. I think when you look at Zeke and the way he runs the football, he's such a physical runner. So I know behind this offensive line, this is what they want the offense to be. They want it to be about Zeke. But I think I would be cautious because I wouldn't want to get caught up in, hey, we've got to go all in on this week one game, Lindsey, and then risk maybe having him not in game shape, not be ready to be tackled 20 to 25 times, and then possibly lose him for any time down the season. So I would be cautious if I was the Cowboys, but I know that there would be, that offense is different with Zeke in there. He's one of the most violent and physical runners, and certainly he would love to play in week one because defenses struggle to tackle in weeks 1 and 2.
So if they limit his reps in this week one, is it just a combination? Him and Tony Pollard take advantage of the fact that they have been practicing with him for a little bit out of the gate?
Yeah, I'm sure the familiarity would be good with Pollard, especially with a new offensive coordinator.
Alfred Morris, too.
You know, they could do that running back by committee, but make no mistake, Zeke can do things that these other guys can't.
What about the other running back that we're going to see in this one, Saquon Barkley, for whom it seems this entire Giants offense runs through? What kind of game are you expecting for him?
Lindsey, I think he's one of the most exciting and electric and explosive players in the game, not just running back. So for the Giants, it's all about how do we get Saquon in space. Now, you go back to week 2 against the Dallas Cowboys, they shut down the run game. But here's what showed up about 4 or 5 times, Lindsey. What do you do when you spread them out and now you've got 6 guys in the box? Somebody's got to cover Saquon Barkley, right? The Cowboys decided to blitz Jalen Smith right here because they're trying to get pressure on Eli Manning. Well, they bring the safety down, Jeff Heath, to cover Saquon Barkley. The Giants go empty scat protection. Kurt Warner loved this. Get my running backs out. I'll find the open guy. But what they did was they created Saquon in space. You see Jeff Heath miss a tackle right there. This is later on in the game. Same exact blitz, just a different coverage aspect. All right, they're going to blitz Sean Lee on this play, hoping that the Giants will keep Saquon Barkley in. But no, they release him into the pass game. Now Jalen Smith. Look at all that space right there that Jalen Smith has to try to cover and tackle Saquon. He can't do it. Saquon is just so shifty and so electric. I think that's where the Giants had the advantage. I don't think there's a linebacker on the Cowboys roster that can keep up with Saquon Barkley. Probably not a linebacker in the league, to be honest with you. So can the Giants manage that? They threw the ball to him. He caught 14 passes in that game. So he was much more of a receiver than a running back. I think they're going to try that same formula and try to get Saquon in space. And it's week 1, like I said. There's a lot of poor tackling out there. Saquon has the ability to make the first guy miss. They struggled to do that in week 2, even though they went on to win the game. So I think that will be a big part of the offense, especially when you think about the fact that Golden Tate is not there for the first 4 games as well.